I want to be as honest as possible. Don't forget to save your game. Don't forget to save your game. I probably would still walk home. Gotta make sure that my video is set up right. Look at over here. Hey. Look at Yuri, look at freaking Natsuki, look at Monica, and look at Sayori. I'm off flow, but what is everybody's boy Tokyo Saga back with Doki Doki freaking Literature Club, man. I don't remember what happened last time. Honestly, I don't remember last time. I want to just get right into it real quickly, you know, see what's popping here. So let's do it. I do know that we're gonna be sharing our poems with everybody. We cater to, you know what? We gonna do Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Tokyo Saga. I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. Yeah, okay. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? You must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer after all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Okay. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. Hey, at least she's honest. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's Tokyo Saga's poem.
Is something wrong? You look so gross.
It touched my heart, Sayori. It touched my heart. And that makes it feel extra special. Thank you, man. Thank you. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes, hold on. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? That's the word I'm looking for. Bittersweet. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. Bro, bittersweet endings has to be... Bittersweet endings, like in anime and stuff. I don't know, bro. I like them, but it's like, dang. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Wow. What a nice little comparison. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Tokyo Saga. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend of the friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark place, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Or scrapping, I don't know. I blow dust off my bottle cap so it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Let me be the first to say I don't know what the freak that was about. If you know what that was about, please let me know, because I do not know. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday? I know it was good. It had like some deepness to it, but I just couldn't tell what it was about. That's all. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Hey, you underestimated her, man. Monica taught me a lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. How cute is that? It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheery. Whatever, man. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Okay. Aha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. I hope not. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Hey, okay. So we got a little bit of Natsuki in there, you know what I'm saying? The tsundere over here, so I think we should, you know. Of course, Monika's gonna be last again, you know. No one cares about her. Natsuki, how you doing? You like my poem?
Nope.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. Nice. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. I put in effort last time too, but you know, it's okay. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. Oh my god. That was a little unnecessary. Bro, how you gonna say my poem was better than the next, but then insult me right after, bro? But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. So I want to dissect this poem here. I want to dissect this poem here with the usage of spiders. Amy likes spiders. I feel like Amy, maybe, so she could either be talking about herself or somebody else by this Amy person. I'm not too sure yet, but I think because like when she talk about it doesn't matter if she has other hobbies, it doesn't matter if she keeps private, yeah, blah blah blah. I feel like the hobbies, it might be her love for manga, because if you notice, it's like everybody else is kind of like, oh, that's not real. Well, especially Yuri, it's not real literature and all that and bullcrap like that. And it doesn't seem like everybody else really cares too much for it, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward, and it is. I didn't feel that way. I have to sometimes you get explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And that helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Yeah. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mine. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Amy is her, bro. Amy is her. I think. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. Please forgive me, bro. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about someone what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. That's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Bro, it's just gonna be a constant poem writing session. Okay, as you remember, last episode, if you watched it, if you didn't watch it, we didn't really cater to Yuri too much. I mean, we had some Yuri. We tried to spread it evenly. You know what I'm saying? We probably could have spread it more evenly if we tried to if we tried to do like, what is it, 7 for each one, like 7, 14, 21. One would be like 6, but the other, wait, no. Yeah, the other one would be 6 because you could only do 20. So it would be like 7 for, I would probably do 7 for, what's his name? Sayori, 7 for Natsuki, and then 6 for Yuri, you know what I mean? For what they like, but I didn't think about that last time. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri, please love it. Please. I'm sorry, Yuri. I'm sorry. Oh, she don't like it. This is pretty good. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Hey, you like the other one better. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing style yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. But it's bad. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique, yeah. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Let's see it. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Here you go with this. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. My bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. I'm sorry, y'all, I can't read this that well. The moon incements its phase and deflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. Right now, I probably sound like I'm just saying a bunch of freaking gibberish. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. a rush of blood, classic pavilion, condescending till I slice the bread and I feel myself again. Am I dumb or something? What is this? I don't know what I'm reading right now. Okay, this might just be about. So she's feeding the raccoon, and the raccoon is coming back for more. I don't know, man. I don't even know, man. We're gonna have to see what she's talking about. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more. It really is. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. I know I wasn't alone. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Bro, I like the poems that rhyme and junk, bro. It ain't rhyming nothing, man. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Hey, you talking about the same thing now? What's his name? And I see who was talking about. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, though I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Yeah, she did, about someone being ridiculed for a strange interest. Yeah, she did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Bro, yeah. Sounds like you have a lot have it in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. Hey, bro, you judging, bro. You judging. You're assuming, man. Well, I mean, then again, when you kind of assume something based off of someone's character from which they showed you, then it's not really too bad to assume. Like, if you see somebody's being mean, if you assume that they're not gonna be nice when you approach them, you're not really wrong to assume that. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. I don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Hey, any day. I'm just playing. Hi again, Tokyo Saga. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Take it on Monica. Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Yeah, I did cater to Sayori a lot, bro. I tried to get Natsuki, but yeah. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different, yeah. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. That is exactly what she told me, bro. You wouldn't believe it, but she told me that. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Last time we did like her poem a lot. It was our favorite one. It was really good. Save me. Oh, give me the freaking goosebumps, Monica. Oh my, bro, Monica. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. You see that little freaking cross on it? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a violin on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Yo, I like this one a lot too. Monica, Freaking Monica, man. Monica be killing it. I don't know what, bro. I feel like she got a lot. I don't know. I feel like she got a lot going on. Like, it's even more abstract than your one last one. Yeah, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I like it. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how that spaceship works can totally change the mood of the. That's facts. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes you feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. See? That's true. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay, you just made me save it right now. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking? She just broke the fourth wall. The heck? Monica's weird. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. And I got nothing to say about that? Tokyo Sucker, you got nothing to say about that, bro? She just broke the fourth wall and you got nothing to say? Oh, okay. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Whoa, sort of festival. Oh, do we have to do something for the festival? I feel like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Oh my god, I love that. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new member. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Oh, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't use more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on pop posters, and I'm designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry, is putting it all on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with... I see. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. Yeah, it's true. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And All it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. And I know you can do it. Yeah, Natsuki and Yuri, I don't know. They ain't with it. They remaining silent, yo. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little more. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Yeah. Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recite, but the four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Haha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go, Sayori? Next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she perfectly refused to do this. Why is she even putting in so much effort? Bro, she saw Monika and she was like, man, I can't be beat. Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes, almost like what happens when Yuri gets absurd into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with I haven't heard of none of these words before. Enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she's bewildered even herself. It helped me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks to you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori? It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. That's the word, reciting. What was I saying, bro? It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice, I almost give it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. Like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Tokyo Saga liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours when that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Hey, that's President Sayori over. Not Sayori. Monica over there. That's why I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just a myriad new for everyone. Well, next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't let me go before Tokyo. Oh, yeah, you're going before me. You're not gonna compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tokyo Saga lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Yo! Why are you so mean to me? Lower, bruh. My poem is gonna be fire, Natsuki. You better shut the freak up. It's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not gonna have much of a selection to what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. No! Oh my god, you better make something up on the fly. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward, right? Why are they looking at me like that? I recite my poems since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. Why are you all looking at? Because we're supposed to.
You need to leave!
Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. You're gonna have to do that at the freaking, yeah. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want to for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's the surprise, Natsuki. I think I know what she means. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know for the festival's coming up, let's have more fun for the festival. Money's big day. I can wait. I can do that, alright. I stand up, yeah. For your sake for the club and praising Monica, that I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you to always go home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, so you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sayori, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri is to walk home with you one day. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I want to be as honest as possible. I can walk home with Sayori still, you know? Just occasionally switch between them, you know? I'll walk home with Yuri. I will still walk home with Sayori. What y'all think I should pick? Why is it so hard, bro? I'm stressing out. Don't forget to save your game. Don't forget to save your game. I probably would still walk home with Yuri. Don't forget to save your game. This is trash. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Tokyo Saga. You think about me too much sometimes. You would deserve it if she wanted it, so sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? I read another poem. We're gonna finish it off with this. We're gonna try to get 7. Listen, hold on, let me get my phone. We try to get 7? Or no, okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I don't get much. Now we get. Okay, we're gonna do 9 for Natsuki. Plus, what is it? 7 for Sayori, and then 4 for Yuri. No, that's 4 for Yuri. Hold on. Listen, we're just gonna go with the flow. We're just gonna go with the flow. Merit, shame, arm, cheeks. Dang it! You kind of start to realize that there's like a
Wow.
yeah. I think I did that. I think I did that fire. I was really focused. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano? You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano, well maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. That's so surprising. It's gonna be great, eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have a fried squid? Squid, that's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori was sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? No, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, Sayori. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? I done seen enough anime to know that it is not fine. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Tokyo Saga, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seemed a bit downcast today. Oh, you didn't notice? I can say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appeared, she didn't even come through the room greeting everybody. She went and sat at her desk. Is that not odd to you, Monica? Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who was idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tokyo Saga. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, no, it's not your problem. Oh my god. I just wanted to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. and also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up to the person of interest. Person of interest? So what do you mean by that? Shots fired? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tokyo Saga. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Hey, man. She is in love with your boy, you know what I'm saying?
You need to stop everything.
Anyways, she's been so much happier every day, ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like... She's always like that around you. You only... Bro, come on now. Bro, these characters be so oblivious all the time. It's like, bro... Like, a girl like that, bro, let's be honest. A girl like that is getting attention from a lot of dudes, bro. And she's hanging around you more than anybody. Come on, bro. What does that tell you? Come on now. It's not any different now than how it's always been. And it's always has been. You're so funny, Tokyo Saga. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because it's how she is when she... Monika's saying exactly what I thought, bro. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she started to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her from over here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and I have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weight me down so much? Now I feel like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice not Yuri peering at me for her books, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself, but now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her on. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. Yeah, I bet you didn't, Yuri. I bet you didn't. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if it caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping it to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little bit off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. That's quite romantic. Worrying about a friend is romantic now? That's interesting. I didn't know that's how that worked. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something so stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings, or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Tokyo Saga. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Facts. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, maybe uncover your feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she'll be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. What you mean by that, Yuri? What you mean by that? Come on now. Hey, Yuri, listen, Yuri. I gotta break the ice to you. I gotta break the ice to you. You know, we was good for a minute, but now I'm done with you. You know, it's been nice, so I left. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Yuri, you're my friend, bro. You're my good friend, bro. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good. Bro, these girls, bro, this is so unrealistic. These girls act like they have never interacted with another dude in their life, bro. Like even when I came into the literature club class and they were all just swarming around me like, oh, it's a guy. Like Natsuki was like, oh, it's a guy. And I'm like, yeah, it's a guy. And it's like, and then her freaking junk got bigger, and you know, I'm not really as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Hey, that's what I say. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. I've been recording for 50 minutes, bro. Okay, everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls up to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yo, if y'all want to see if y'all want to know what's going on with Sayori, bro, you better keep watching, bro, because we about to finish this freaking episode. But oh man, I finally feel like we're getting somewhere. You know, it's starting off with Sayori. You know, I feel like we're getting somewhere with this. I might just start recording another part just because of how freaking not intense, but like, you know, it's starting to build up. But yeah, this episode was alright, you know. It wasn't too crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to make up for yesterday's video, The Walking Dead. I hated the quality of that video. I nearly didn't even want to upload it. I was about to just say, bro, I'm just gonna upload the next part, bro, because I was so mad. I didn't even want to put it out. I'm like, oh my god, bro, like that was just terrible. So I had to, you know, come back. And so yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe today to join the channel. With that being said, peace.